Today marks 30 years since the unprovoked racist murder of 18-year-old Stephen Lawrence in southeast London, which echoes through British society to this day. On the evening of April 22, 1993, a group of 5 white youths stabbed Lawrence as he waited for a bus. 2 men, Gary Dobson and David Norris, were found guilty for Lawrence's murder 19 years later. There was immediate public outrage and marches by anti-racist groups following Stephen's death. It attracted attention outside the UK. Nelson Mandela met Stephen's parents, Neville and Doreen, just a couple of weeks after the attack. But police are accused by the family of not doing enough to catch killers. 5 suspects were arrested in May 1993, and 2, Neil Aycourt and Luke Knight, were charged after they were identified in ID Parade. But the Crown Prosecution Service drops the charges in July, saying Dwayne Brooks, who was with Stephen when he was murdered, was an unreliable witness. After the CPS determined there was insufficient evidence to bring charges, Neville and Doreen Lawrence launched a private prosecution in September 1994. The 5 suspects refused to answer questions during the inquest, and a verdict of unlawful killing is delivered on 13th February 1997. The next day, the Daily Mail uses its front page to name the 5 men it says killed Stephen Lawrence and invites them to sue it if it's wrong. In July 1997, with a new government in place, then Home Secretary Jack Straw announces a judicial inquiry into Stephen's killing, chaired by Sir William Macpherson, to identify lessons for the police in similar crimes. The 5 suspects are told to give evidence or face prosecution, and there are angry scenes outside court in June 1998 as the 5 are accused of being evasive. The Macpherson report is published in February 1999. It finds the Metropolitan Police institutionally racist and calls for the strengthening of the Race Relations Act. It also recommended that the legal principle of double jeopardy, which prevents suspects being tried twice for the same crime, be scrapped in murder cases, which the government did in 2005. In 2004, the CPS announces there is insufficient evidence to prosecute for Stephen's murder. 10 years after, it had dismissed new evidence which may have identified further suspects. In 2007, police say they are investigating forensic evidence from Stephen's case using new technology. These led to convictions of Dobson and Norris in January 2012 after Stephen's DNA was found on their clothing. Dobson and Norris received a life sentence. 3 other men were suspects in the murder case but were not convicted. Since 2018, Stephen Lawrence's Day happens every 22nd of April. People around the country honors Lawrence's life and demand to end systemic racism.